Hey, it's David Cherry. I help million-dollar business owners build a business and life that's in alignment. And today I want to talk about how to build a business so good that you never want to sell or quit. Entrepreneurs are very accustomed to chasing the flashy exit, selling your company for millions or hundreds of millions of dollars, and achieving the financial outcome of your dreams. The problem is this moonshot style of thinking is actually exceedingly rare to achieve. And the more people you talk to who've actually achieved these massive outcomes, the more you realize that it doesn't really give them everything they've ever wanted. If you've sold your company for an incredibly large sum of money, you'll still be faced with a dilemma about how to spend your time and your life. So if you haven't figured out a way to live your life every single day in a way that lights you up completely, even without your business, the moment you get into a position where you no longer have the work to focus on, you're going to be left with a bit of a gap. Now, in the venture capital model, building a business is based on moonshots. When you're investing in 10 or 20 or 50 companies, you assume that the majority of them go to zero and a few will have 1,000 or a 10,000x return. This is great for the venture capital fund. It is their entire business model. But for the entrepreneur, they're not diversified. This is their only thing. They are all in. The VCs are diversified. The entrepreneur needs to hit the moon to actually get the payout and the success that they're thinking they really want to achieve. Now, in my work with lifestyle business owners, even those doing $1 million a year in revenue or $10 million a year in revenue, they can fall into the same trap of thinking. Their moonshot might be smaller. It might be $5 million in the bank or $25 million in the bank, but they still can fantasize about that moonshot nonetheless. Because who doesn't want to be the person to do something so different, to build a business that is better or bigger than everyone else in the marketplace? And who doesn't want to have a financial outcome that helps your family or yourself be set for life financially? One of the most unique types of conversations that I get to have working with different entrepreneurs is I get to talk with them about what it looks like to build a business or a career that they no longer want to exit from. So many people are so accustomed to thinking about, when I finally get to this thing, then I can relax, then I can do what I want. We're so trained in that type of thinking that we never start to consider, instead of asking, how do we exit? How do we instead start thinking to ourselves, what if we never were going to exit? What if we were building a business and a life that we never wanted to leave? How would that change how we're thinking and the time horizon that we're thinking on? What if you built a life that you didn't want to exit from? This is the opportunity that lifestyle business owners have. If you have a VC-backed business, you are on the track to sell your company, and that is what you're signing up for. But if you have a lifestyle business, it's your choice whether or not that is the track that you go on. One thing that can help you is to think, always be exiting. What this means in practice, instead of selling your company in one big event, how can you sell stock down over time to take liquidity off the table? How can you take profits more often? How can you reinvest in other areas? How can you start to diversify the income from your business so that it's not all or nothing? You'd be surprised how many profitable business owners with lifestyle companies forget to ever take profits because they're always reinvesting in what's next. The second thing you can do is start to diversify your identity. You got here because work is your number one priority, and you've spent your 20s or 40s skipping weekends with friends, going to the bars, you've dialed in your health, you've put so much focus on work that all you can think about is grabbing your phone, checking Slack, checking email. And this incredible attention for your work has paid off well. The problem is, you start to believe that you are your business, and therefore you need to achieve certain outcomes in your business for your identity to continue to exist and expand. Having family and relationships that love you but don't care at all about your work is essential. And more than that, having a relationship with yourself where you love you, even if you never had to work again the rest of your life, could you still love yourself without the work that you do? How much of your identity is put into yourself as the person who owns this business, as a business owner? The problem with that is you're always going to be at risk, because if something happens and the business is taken away, suddenly you lose your entire sense of identity. And this happens way more often than you'd think. So diversify your identity, get hobbies, have community, get passions outside your business, and this is all essential for being, as Nassim Taleb calls it, anti-fragile. The third thing to think through is to use the platform you've been given with your business for good. One reason to never sell your business or to keep building it for the long haul is it's an incredible platform that allows you an access to impact your customers. It allows you to be a microphone for a message that you might care about. It is a vehicle for the types of contributions that you might want to make. Without a business, you can't directly impact so many people, including your custom employees or the people who follow the work that you do. The full range of possibilities is always in front of you, regardless of how the stars align to make the perfect outcome. You can build whatever you might want to create through the vehicle of your company, and it's always a platform available for you to build on. So instead of giving that up, just ask, how can I expand and use this platform to a greater degree to hit some of these desires that I actually have in myself that I'm thinking I'll get only when I exit? If you've been having success in your business already, you might start to notice that even though things have started to go better financially or in your business, you're still having these daydreams about what might be if your life changed through the exit or through hitting that moonshot. But I'd encourage you to think about, how can I instead build a life and business that coexist, and build in such a way that you're successful no matter what happens with your work. If that's a conversation that you're interested, you can leave a comment below. You can get in touch. I'd love to chat with you more about this. You can let me know what you think or what this brought up for you. And with that, I'll be back again very soon. Later.